So today I want to talk about how external validation actually ruins your trading and your life. Because trading in itself, if you actually think about it, even if you're the best trader, you're still playing someone else's game. You don't control the market. The market could anytime just completely wipe you out again and again and again. You can take your entry that have worked for a long time and the market can just sweep you again and again, and there's nothing you could do about it. So if you play someone else's game, you're just a pawn in their game and they are the judge. So every time you try to do something to gain approval from others, you are playing into their game, where at the end of the day, they set the rules. Think about it this way. You have two people with the same height. They're both 6 feet, but one of them has a large upper body and short legs, and the other has large legs and a short upper body. Who do you think is going to be better in swimming, and who do you think is going to perform better at long distance running? It's obvious. So the same is how you need to look at the different type of games you play. If you try really hard to gain approval or to prove something in a game that's already rigged against you and is not set up for you to win, then you're just wasting your time and energy. So if you already know that something is rigged against you and you don't control the rules, why do you even want to play? Right? It's a meaningless game where the game just exists because you feed it with your energy, with your time, without gaining anything. You are just liquidity in that game. And the same is true in the market as well. Don't play the market to gain some social status or just to prove something, to feel like you won, because there are no winners in the market. At the end of the day, as soon as you start to drift and start to do things you shouldn't do in the market, then you've completely lost perspective, because you haven't won. The market in itself isn't here to make you feel good. The market is created to make you lose, the same way as a casino. That's why you have to be really pessimistic, really careful with what you're doing, and you can't let the market ruin your sense of self-worth or what you feel about yourself. Because again, you're playing within the rules and you can't break the rules unless you're doing something that most traders can't do, because as retail traders, we simply have to play within the rules and we can't break them. Some professionals may break them, we're not one of them. We have to play within the rules. And when you play within a specific type of rules, you can't expect that game to give you your whole sense of identity or self-worth, because it's not fair. It's a really narrow, small box where you enter and you try to play within the rules, but that's not a reflection of who you are. You just have to take a role in order to survive in that game and to play. That's it. Once you close your charts, that shouldn't define you. The only thing that should define you is things that are within your control, as following your trading plan and being disciplined. Without that, you can't let the market dictate you, because you're not setting the rules. It's the same as, for example, martial arts. When you have a fair sparring session with a judge and rules, then that's fair. But for example, in a street fight, then there are no rules. That's the difference. So it's the same in the market. You expect the market to be like a sparring match with a judge and that everything should be fair, but it's not. The market live trading is more like a street fight. It doesn't matter how good you are, how much you practiced, if the opponent suddenly pulls out a weapon, a knife or a gun, or suddenly he has 10 friends that's coming at you. Like, it doesn't define how good of a martial artist you are. It's just unfair, and it's the same in the market as well. For example, today the market went to my TP, but I didn't get an entry, and I can't let that dictate my sense of self-worth or what I'm feeling about myself today, because I have to follow specific rules as well, and the market isn't fair. That's it. So if you play this game, you have to play it in a sense that you are just taking on a role and you are trying to play within the rules of the game, but you don't let this game define you. When you close the charts, that's it. You're done. You don't think about that game anymore. You move on with your life and focus on other stuff. That's it. If not, then the market is completely going to destroy your sense of self-worth and identity, and you're going to feel like the market in itself controls your self-worth, your mood, how you feel about yourself, and at that point it's not worth to be a trader anymore. So if you want to see live market analysis and know what my strategy is and get help with your trading from me, just join my Discord, link is in the bio, or send me a message on my Instagram, link in bio, if you want one-on-one coaching or mentorship with me. I wish everyone good luck, and that's it for today.